Good evening and welcome to another episode of The Coach's Box. Ray Halbrook with live stream STL here. Hope everybody's having a little bit of a warm evening here and trying to stay warm at least. And calling this episode the Extended Snow Day. And we have the boys here. Guys, how we doing tonight?
Doing well.
Doing well. And
we're all sharing and liking and sharing.
yes, thank you.
The show tonight. So if you're watching already, like and share it. Share it all over your Facebook and let people know. And we'd love to have a big showing tonight of tuning into our Snow Day extended show.
McVeigh, you've been on a snow day for like 2 weeks.
I can neither confirm nor deny said.
I mean, it's public knowledge.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you go.
Okay.
Working in public
it's
school.
Yeah. It's been a while.
Kids are going to forget who you are.
Yeah, exactly.
What class is this?
What's our
What is that?
That year I did at Potosi, 23
in
a row?
snow days.
Yeah.
Consecutive?
I don't remember how many in a row it was, but it was
That
a
might
lot.
that might have been that ice that year at Grandview when we missed a boatload because of ice.
Yeah.
What's the most that
Was 2014.
that you guys have missed in a row?
In a row, probably this 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah, I think something like
When
that.
I worked at Sturgeon and they had that big ice storm, and I think it was somewhere between, I think it was 2011. It was in February. There was 2.5 weeks of no school, and it was a foot of snow.
on top of
I'm
ice.
telling you, it was.
That would be
It was way more than any of this. It like doubled it because I know at one point they were digging it out, and up there in in the rolling hills, the wind blows so much that the road that came into town, there was another road that went out. They couldn't keep the road cleared because the snow would blow back on, and there was snow dunes that were about this tall, and you'd lose your car. There's cars that were just covered in snow. It was the craziest thing. And the first thing I asked when they said, "You have any questions?" when I did the interview, it was like, "You guys got any weather up here? Does it snow?" Like, we don't get that much, and it snowed a lot. It's like, oh, okay, school's life. All right, cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it might have been 20. It was like 17 or something like. It was crazy.
That is a lot. That is
that
a lot of missed time.
No
It
doubt.
hurts the education of the kids.
We make it up. I remember the
All
one
I go to
year.
the classroom.
Yeah, it's a virtual now. I remember going to June the one year. We went to June when I was working out of Grandview,
Yeah.
and we started later. It was one of those. Maybe it was one of those years where everything got shifted back a week.
Yeah.
And we had so many snow days, we wound up going to June. Calendar changed after that. We
Yeah.
don't go.
Oh, I know. I think I was working there at that time.
yeah.
I know what it's like. It's awful. But you do what you got to do. I mean,
Hey.
if I'm an administrator, I'm not putting buses
No,
out there and have
no.
Cindy Lou Who go ahead and sue me because the bus went off the road.
No. And that's
Forget that.
That's a darned if you do, darned if you don't situation for admin.
Yeah, just go ahead. Just say
Yeah.
we're not going to have it. Now you
Well,
got virtual days
I can
anyway.
say
So
that takes care of it right
Yeah,
now.
pretty
Just
much.
E-learning.
it's like, hey guys, look. All right, it's on Google Classroom. See ya.
AMI.
What does AMI even stand for again?
I don't know.
Alternate method
Oh,
instruction,
sure.
maybe? I don't know.
I don't know. I've seen it so much. Is that what it is, Jason?
Sure.
I see you guys are utilizing the AMI column.
We were. I just knew that I had to teach.
I don't know what it means, but my God, it seems like I'll be on the computer.
And so I filmed myself and posted my notes today. And
That's always
You made a
good.
video of yourself.
Sure
posted
did.
live.
Today, class, we're going today.
Does anybody have any questions?
You gotta use your hands.
Okay, moving on.
if they had questions, I was available via Zoom or Google Meet. Yep.
Man,
Well,
technology
I must
guru.
have taught it so well. Didn't matter.
How many questions do you have?
No,
Is this over yet?
I
Is he done
exchanged
talking?
several emails today.
That's good.
Anybody ever raise their hand or talk on the screen and be like, I got a question? Things like
Well,
that.
it was a video playing. It wasn't
Oh,
like
it wasn't live?
no.
I
I didn't do live.
Oh,
We could have, and I know
We'll do it live. We'll do it.
I know that some teachers did, but I elected to just pre-record mine and put it up.
Yep.
A
Crazy.
little flipped classroom
Little
action.
flip. Yeah, there
That's
you go.
right,
there you
man.
go.
Man, look at you.
Well, we care about our education at Herky, I promise.
Well, we actually do ours live.
That's cool. Well, like I said, we could have done it live.
Some teachers did.
There you go.
A lot of teachers did. I just
Some people
recorded mine.
didn't.
Yep.
No big deal. Doesn't make them less of a teacher
No.
at all. Sounds like it's pretty innovative.
Yeah.
We were encouraged to do flipped classrooms when we worked at Grandview.
we were.
Did you
We
ever
were.
do one?
I think we did. We set it up.
Like this, he did. Yeah.
I got your flipped classroom right here. I think that was a workshop too. Like I'll flip something. And scene. Cut.
No.
No, it's just. I mean, it's been good outside of this like sinus infection I've got.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been nice. Look, I've already had the Rona.
I know you gave it to me.
You gave it to me. That's what happens when we do the show.
I go and I go scout a game over in Pius. Next thing I know, Rona.
And we let him come into the gym and
happens.
Rona. Just like that. So I've got
So
45
on the
days of
Nash-
immunity.
So on the national scene, what's going on the national
The
scene?
Cardinals, the
Yeah.
pitchers and catchers reported today.
Hey,
Big day.
Did you see Arenado's got his? He's already down there doing batting practice.
is it good?
Yeah, I mean that's what you want.
That's what a leader does.
That's right. I'm really excited about
Yeah.
him being a Cardinal. I'm not nearly as excited about Tatis Jr. getting 14-year, $340 million deal
That's
that just
insane.
came
It's awesome
came down
for
30
him, I
minutes
guess.
ago.
Good for him.
I mean, I'm really glad the Cardinals, scout him 16 times only to let the Padres get him.
And Dad's like, please sign my son. Please sign. No, he's too tall and too skinny.
Yeah, because you want the short, stubby baseball players. The launch angle's better, right?
We got a lot
Something
of those.
like that. Something like that.
I mean, you're the baseball guy. I just,
Launch it, yeah.
kids talk about launch angle, like, shut up.
Yeah, exactly. Put the bat on the ball.
You can't even
Put
hit
the-
the ball.
Put the bat on the ball.
Hit it with
Hit
the
it out of
tennis
the
racket.
infield first.
But no, I mean it's exciting stuff, and see what the Cardinals are going to be like this year. I mean, I'm a Cardinal fan, and you're a Cardinal fan, aren't you?
Absolutely.
You're from Illinois, so I didn't know
Yeah,
if you're a
Southern
Cubs
Illinois.
fan.
That's,
Yeah,
no, Southern
we're
Illinois.
all
Wait,
Wait, Kentucky doesn't have a baseball team. Never mind.
Yeah. At least you guys make the baseball bats.
Yeah, we do.
Uh-huh.
In Louisville.
Uh-huh. That's
Well,
fun. Hey, that's a
do.
fun
Like
place.
he's like he's from Kentucky.
See, you're learning, Jarvis. You're learning.
You are from Benton, Illinois.
Yes, I am.
That is not Kentucky.
Home of the Rangers.
Home of the Rangers. How many times have I heard
the
that?
Rangers.
Rangers. Home on the range.
Man, I
It
need
is
to
home
start-
on the range.
I need to start pulling up some more pictures. Come on, Donna Blair, post some.
She's got plenty. Trust me.
Wonderful hat of his.
It's good stuff.
That was good. One of my favorites.
So we had shared that little picture. I think it was Arch Media who put the projections out. Arch
City
Wins.
Media?
Arch
It was
City
somebody,
Media. That's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
And
Good friends of
fine
ours.
here.
yeah, they what they project the Cardinals at
95.
95 wins.
That's
That's a lot. I don't know.
a lot of wins. Which that's fine. I
I
mean,
mean, I'll take it.
Let's see if we can find it.
Yeah,
here.
just
Yeah,
I'm
so
glad
they've
we're
got
really prepared.
They've got 90. So they
Oh,
have
yeah, 90?
90.
Okay.
Yeah, so St. Louis predicted to go 90 and 72, Milwaukee 83 79, Chicago 82 and 80, Cincinnati 79.
games, huh?
Yep, 79 wins, and then Pittsburgh 57. That rounds out the Central Division.
So they have us ranked the best of the worst division.
yeah, that's right. It's actually right there.
They have
Oh, look at that.
predicting
Right there.
predicting the Dodgers 105 wins.
Well, I mean, they're kind of good.
I know.
mean,
Well,
best-
it happens when you spend money.
Best
And
team
you have
money
money.
can buy.
Well,
Yeah.
that's kind of. I mean, my old man. That's why you like the Yankees.
Hey, pinstripes, right?
Go spend the money. That's what you got to do in baseball. Go
Spend
buy the best players you can.
Hey, it's
Draft what
business.
you can
Why
and-
not? Why not?
Why not?
true.
Hey, if you can't afford to have a baseball team and spend money, don't have a baseball team. Like the Oakland A's.
You mean DeWallet?
Duh.
I can't say anything right now. I mean, we went at least out and got Arenado for basically a bag of balls.
Right.
I mean, come on.
Well,
know-
how
I mean-
about the old arbitration with Flaherty?
Oh, man.
3-9, 3-0. It's peanuts. You know what I mean? That's a game.
That's the first
That's a home
one
game.
That's the first
that
one
they're
they've
arguing
lost.
about. Yeah,
First arbitration case the Cardinals lost since, what, 96?
it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Hey, did you see Flaherty's
Yeah,
comments?
yeah.
Or
Flaherty
his
goes on
meme?
Twitter and has one of those
Shocking.
Michael Jordan
Memes.
and I took that personally.
Uh-huh.
So
I missed it.
yeah, I don't think we're going to sign him long term. Probably
Not now.
No.
I mean, if you listen to 101, Brad Thompson talks about when you go to arbitration, their job is basically to tell you to compare you to everybody else and try not to give you a raise. Mm-hmm. That's kind of what you signed up for if you agree to go to arbitration. So, I mean, I don't really think going on Twitter is the best way to handle it. Just to get to the people trolling,
Well,
stirring the pot.
That's this day and age.
Yeah,
I mean,
really.
That's this day and age.
I mean, it's the business part of it. And if I'm a baseball team, $900,000 is still $900,000.
Right.
If I don't want to spend it, then I don't want to spend it.
It's true.
And if I want to sign long term, then I offer them long term. It's really their thing. They have player control for 6 years before they get to go to free agency, and that's why that starting the clock on Carlson was so important, and those other guys. So yeah, I mean, I would love for DeWallet and the rest of his cronies to spend more money. But if he doesn't want to pay Flaherty now, I mean, he's either going to pay him later,
No, he's not.
or
and that's the
he's
thing.
going to walk.
Well, he'll pay for it in some regard.
You get a draft pick, compensation draft pick,
True.
Yay! I'd rather have
sandwich pick.
Yeah, I'd rather have a dominant ace for another 10, 12 years after.
Well, but coming off of the season where he had, a 4.95 ERA or something, I can see where they're a little hesitant to just say, okay, hey, we
So
want
that
to be
was
sure.
it.
Yeah. You just now found it?
All right, dude.
He was flipping his classroom. It's okay.
That's right, buddy.
My lesson plan's ready. Gosh!
I was worried about educating the minds of the future.
All right.
I
It just got deep in here.
Well,
Moving
but
my boots.
I go back to once again, and we as fans, we can talk about it's not our money, and we can spend it however we want to. And I get it that it's a business, but you've got to spend money to make money, and you're in the entertainment business. And we've said it, we've talked about it, I'll continue to say it as long as we have the show and we talk about the Cardinals. If they're not going to put that product that we as fans want on the field, then we don't need to spend our money.
Yeah.
And then they can find out another avenue to come up with the $900,000. I mean, that's
Hey, I'm glad you could join us.
Hey, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Maybe be part of the show.
Oh, he was gone?
Yeah. No, you were over there flipping. You were flipping it.
Flipping through memes.
yeah, yep.
But I mean, they're
I
going to
come over a stat 38. But anyway, go ahead.
No.
Has nothing to do with Perry County.
Sorry, Bruce. We
Oh.
we don't want to tell you that we love you down there in Perry County.
Yep, 30 to 8.
He had to give me a little
21 to 5.
And
Hey, wait.
it's
So
go-
30 and 8, 21 to 5. That is 51.
Oh boy.
Oh, my God. 51 to 13. Wow. Wow.
Did you expect anything less?
Nope.
I mean, how many years now?
I had to give him a hard way. He was giving us a hard way to go Saturday down
Yep, so that's why I'm definitely going to give
He
him
said-
a hard way to go.
there. He said, "Don't give us a little bit of love down here in Perry County. You guys talk bad about us all the time."
Well, they do have Mary Jane's Burgers, whatever.
There's some
Yeah.
good stuff in
Amazing
Perry
burgers.
County.
Oh my goodness, yes.
It's about the only reason why I go down there. But
I mean, I like the Buckeyes down there, but now you got one in Herculaneum, so
That's right.
you don't need to go down there.
Good stuff.
And you go down to Port of Call.
Yeah,
Yeah, go see our boy Dan Brooks,
Yeah.
fan of the show.
Yep.
very much so.
You ever been down there?
Nope.
Me neither. I need to go down there.
I was like, no, I haven't been there.
It's a good place.
Good place it is.
I did my first year teaching there. Oh, Perry County.
Little Perry County.
Oh, you're
Nice.
one of them now. Well,
That was in 2000, 2001. I ain't been back much since. Once
He wasn't allowed back here.
once every 2 years.
I mean, you're from these parts.
every 2 years, I head down there and football and basketball.
That's funny.
It is what it is.
Yeah, so Bruce said that he's watched our show the last couple of weeks.
Bruce knows how to get on Facebook?
Can you believe it?
I know. I don't know.
I don't know about that.
So
Bruce,
I wanna,
if you're watching, you need to post something.
yeah.
Because I don't believe it. I don't believe Bruce is on Facebook.
Hey, I don't know.
Well,
that
I
he's
don't
on
know if
Facebook.
he's on it, but someone is
Somebody-
Somebody logs on for him.
Somebody's
Probably.
logged him in and let him watch, but he definitely because he knew exactly what we were talking about the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, he was. He's bringing it up.
That's okay.
Oh, I enjoyed it.
I mean,
did.
it is what it is.
After
I had to tell him that when he was playing at our place. I said, we ain't playing it in Perry County, okay? You can stop that right now. Looked right at him and said it.
He's calling out Jarvis in front of us all the other day, too. He's saying that. He said, yeah, Miller was talking about the fouls at the game, and Jarvis wanted to step in and be like, well, that's what happens when you play in Perry County.
Yeah, because you said they were
playing
21-5 or whatever.
Something
I don't
like
know. Something like that. I mean, 58-2. I mean, it don't matter, whatever.
92-17.
No, it was 122 or something by the end of the year.
By your home game.
Jarvis, what are numbers anyway? What are numbers?
Numbers don't lie.
It is what it is.
People
don't.
lie. Numbers
True
don't.
statement.
What are numbers?
Like baseball numbers.
We got some posts
Wow,
on here,
you
too.
need to trim your woolly boogie.
What is the
You need to
That-
trim
is
your
that
woolly
booger?
Woolly booger?
Woolly booger?
Woolly booger.
Man, what do we need to know here?
I have
man.
we have a Matt Schutte sighting, but before I post his post, we want to post up how nicely dressed they were Friday night, and him and Dan Boyer both come to the game.
Beautiful.
And his post here. Can y'all talk about Main Street Sports drinking game?
What is that?
What's that all about? That's what I want to know.
Okay, Matt Schutte told
Matt?
me that the new drinking game
Oh my
for
god!
Main Street Sports is every time you hear the word "kid," you take a drink.
Kid.
So how many times
aren't they
was
all
it?
kids?
How many
I
times
have
in
no
the last
idea.
Well, he's had 2 shows back to back in the last few days.
Matt,
so I'm
why don't you go
curious.
ahead and just tell us how many times you counted "kid," and we will confirm if this is a good drinking game.
We could be in trouble.
Although he did say that every time that Ray asks you to do a game and then pulls back because he has someone lined up, you have to do a double.
Wow, that's
Listen
funny.
here, Shooty. I got something to say about that.
There's a phone number you can call.
There's a
Is that
phone
what it
number you can
is?
call. That's right.
1-800-SUCK-IT.
That's right, Shooty.
That second part was pretty good. I thought. I do want to know how many times somebody said "kid."
I'm curious now.
I probably
curious.
said a lot. Hell, I don't
Last
know.
night, I'm trying to remember how many times I may have heard that said. Wow.
I don't know.
Were you saying it? Is
I
this
don't-
in a reference to
I
someone?
probably everybody.
To the other guy?
don't
Oh,
think it
that
was-
would be you, Mr.
I know.
Mr. Chris.
Well, I mean, it depends on if Jeff said it.
I'm trying to remember.
I don't know.
You know?
I don't remember that word being said a lot.
I say you know a lot, and I have picked up on
Well,
that.
you know.
You know,
True.
Like that.
True.
Those, like pausers. I don't know.
right.
I need to go
Awkward silence.
I need to go to
Yeah.
broadcast school
Yeah.
so I can learn how to talk.
Broadcast Center. Matt
good
Sheedy
stuff.
says, Whitener says it about 150 times a show, hashtag alcohol poisoning.
Well, then
Boy.
he must have said it a lot last night. 'Cause I
Nice.
don't remember it.
Nice.
We need to play that sometime.
Well, I don't know if we can. Facebook police will shut us down.
Well, this is a family show.
It is.
It is what it is.
Well, there we go. So awkward silence.
Whitener says it's about 150 times a show.
Did you just not pick it up? We already said that.
150 times a show.
That's a lot.
Hold on. Hold on.
That's why he tapes it.
Hey, but
Hold
That's
on a
why he
second.
tapes his lessons, and it's not live.
I got to do a little shout out though. That's not been a lot. It's only had 2 shows in the last 2 months. That was last night.
What are we?
Sorry, Jeff. Sorry, Ray. I mean,
Um,
I had to have a little fun with that one.
hashtag on assignment.
You're gone. Get out.
I thought he was going to say hashtag 2 viewers.
I thought or hashtag suck it.
Oh,
Get out. You're gone.
Man,
We got to give Ray a
tough
little
crowd here.
telling you.
Crowd?
You can't let Ray go off easily.
That escalated
anymore.
quickly.
Tough crowd.
That got out of hand.
Got to keep your head on the swivel.
Pity I wasn't invited.
Speaking of that, you brought the cup. Oh, we finally
Hey,
get to meet.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Wow.
It's over here where it should be.
Oh, well.
It's just a matter of time. Don't worry.
Very true.
Uh-oh.
Have
Kyle
you been
Bohr's
studying?
on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good
Kyle
stuff.
Bohr's on. We
studying.
got to be quiet.
Kyle's on? Oh, my gosh.
I am on delay.
That is probably a true statement. Probably 100% true statement.
It's kind of like you last night on Main Street Sports. I mean, you were talking, but your face wasn't moving.
I was smiling.
Sometimes it was like,
Yeah.
Yes, it probably was. I watched it again
I was
last
like,
night. I was
this is
like,
great.
I got
what
to tell a little
in
story
the
about
world?
that. So I was upset enough last night that I went to look for something different to try to work
Yes.
these virtual things.
High-speed internet.
High speed. Well, it's
Got rid of
it's
the
more than
dial-up.
just that. It's more than
AOL.
just that. So we're checking out this this newfound fandangled thing,
MSN
and
Messenger.
it's called AOL.
You've got mail.
So I text Riley and I said, Riley, help me out. And so I was kind of sitting there and I'm like, I sent him the link. And he immediately gets on the phone and he's in his bedroom. And here's Sammy, his wife. I'm feeling dry. Exactly. So my
So long.
Oh my goodness.
so my
Oh my god.
oh my gosh.
Golly.
My first reaction, I go, wow, I didn't know we had pillow talk here,
Pillow
Ray,
talk.
this is a family show.
So
Gosh.
it was what it was, and I saw a side of Riley and Sammy that probably shouldn't have.
I think
Yes.
you need to clarify for
Was he shirtless?
the Oh, you can see those on
He only
Facebook.
shows the shirtless stuff to you there.
That was weird.
Oh my.
All of our viewers are wondering.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dude, we just tripled our numbers right now. I'm not joking.
Just like that.
That's what happens.
Uh-oh.
McVeigh over there is like, I don't know what I signed up for on this show. I just want to talk about sports, and you guys are just doing crazy stuff.
Shooty has said Boyer and I had matching tuxedo T-shirts all lined up for Monday's game until Halbrook pulled the plug. Yes, I did. I pulled the plug. Sorry, man.
Why?
Yeah.
Well, this is kind of how it
That way
works now.
It's better than a MoDOT worker.
Yes.
Oh my
Let's leave it at that.
god.
Let's leave it at that.
Man, it is. Wow.
He doesn't watch the show, so I know you can get away with it.
Wait, whoa.
bang.
I wasn't talking about anybody.
bang.
I just said a MoDOT worker.
All you MoDOT workers, the views here
That's on
at
him.
the coach's box are not all
The views of all of us.
Yeah.
Who haven't we offended yet? That's
Hey,
Oh, let's see.
Joy 99.1, baby.
Hold on. Hold on.
yeah. Oh goodness
What
gracious!
in the world are you
Okay.
doing?
Pepsi.
Slurping my Pepsi.
Okay.
So,
That's
so no.
the first mistake.
So we've made some changes here at Livestream STL. I've given some more jobs to my wife. She is.
That's a good idea.
It is smart. I gave some jobs to her.
Notice
and
things
one-
a bit better.
And one of those jobs, and it's only been about 2 weeks. So we've had 2 weeks of where she's basically staffing people for us right now. And so she's got this thing. It's called Sign Up Genius.
Uh-huh.
And it takes a genius to get into Sign Up Genius.
It does.
And so you got to sign in and everything. And as Shooty is texting me today about being on, because I was asking him, hey, possibly Friday or Saturday for your game Saturday. Right now we have nobody to call your game. It might end up being me doing it all. So we'll see how it goes.
Fun.
But anyway, so
I am tuning in.
So Monday, he was asking about Monday, and I said, "Oh yeah, it'd be really good." And he's like, "Oh, well, let's get Dan Boyer again too." And immediately, as soon as I say that, an email comes up from Sign Up Genius that Scott Latta and Lee Richardson both signed up like bam bam right back to next to each other. And I go, "Dude, I'm so sorry. They just signed up for it." And he's like, "Yeah, I see how you're doing me." Everything.
There it is.
He's all mad. So
Double shot.
sorry, Shooty. Sorry, Shooty.
That's double.
We'll catch you again. So there you go.
Well, I thought they did a great job. They
They
even
did.
got a compliment from my dad. He doesn't compliment anybody.
That's hard to do.
No, it's really damn hard to do.
I get
I
it.
told Dan, I said, hey, you've got one compliment this year. I have 0. So there you go.
You're doing something wrong if you
I
get
watched.
one.
I watched the broadcast. It was good. It was really good. I made fun of them the whole time, but it's what you do when you're friends.
I loved it. I thought it was great.
I wish they would have had tuxedos though.
Well, they were saying that you're looking up for
I think they
T-shirts. So.
Could have done it as a team.
We're looking for Dumb and Dumber tuxedos.
Pam.
Wham,
We're
bam.
looking for Harry and Lloyd tuxedos.
Oh my goodness.
Smells like ketchup and onions.
hear
Great
the most
movie.
annoying sound in the world?
Wrong movie.
Wrong movie.
Wrong movie.
Are off the rails.
Jarvis,
Zach, what's our
Jarvis,
next-
why are you so quiet, Jarvis?
Zach, what's our next topic?
I don't know.
Well, we can talk about.
Well, guys, you had the list.
Well, I came up with the list. Did you hear about Draymond's comments?
Yeah, okay, educate us on this
All right.
because I'm late to this party.
All right. So he came out a couple days ago. So the issue is you've got Blake Griffin, and they're holding him out, and then you've got the Cavs are holding out Drummond for trading purposes, right? So Draymond is saying there's a double standard when it comes to employees and it comes to players, okay, or employers and employees, that the NBA can do that. There's no repercussions. They can hold out players. Fans don't care. That's fine. But as soon as somebody, say, like Harden, wants to be traded and he's going to pack it in, mail it in, not try, wants to sit, now all of a sudden he's vilified. Well, there's this double standard. So he comes out and makes this claim that it's not fair for the players and what the owners and what the teams are doing. It needs to be somewhat similar with the approach to if you're going to sit players or play players when you're going to trade them or put them on the trade market.
Yep.
My opinion on it is you're a player, you're an employee, you're not the employer.
Mm-hmm.
You signed a contract. You're going to,
He's getting paid.
You're getting paid, right?
I'm paying you. I can sit you.
Exactly.
If I'm paying you, I'll play you.
Exactly.
I get sick of these guys that are making millions and 1000000s of dollars say, I'm not making enough.
Well, and I think you get into that realm of making millions and millions of dollars, you think that maybe your opinion matters more than what it is. And then we don't, like this show, it's all entertainment based, right?
I don't know. I thought my opinion mattered. Thanks, guys.
Wow.
No.
Only to the two people that are watching, I guess. But no, I mean,
it's up to 5.
okay, sorry, but no, I mean, you guys can make your comments on it. I'm kind of in the same vein as Jarvis here, saying, look, you're an employee. If you don't like it, you can always. There's the door. Yeah.
Don't sign a contract with somebody and then all of a sudden say you don't want to play.
But we see this. We see this in basketball. We see this in football. What are we doing here? What's going on?
This is Blair.
Oh yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Is this who I think it is?
Mama
This
Donna
is-
had to come through with another
We're going to have to
picture.
start taking our Adderall before we do
I
this.
didn't say, holy cow, guys.
Looks just like me.
We're gonna have to edit that up.
I can make a meme out of that.
Trust me, I know you can.
I really don't like seeing it either. I think it's stupid that guys they sign a contract and then they don't want to play. And why does it matter? I mean, they're trying. If you try to, there's nothing against a team tanking to try to get a better draft pick. And
Teams don't tank, do they?
yeah, they do.
Okay.
Except the Jets, astronomically stupid.
So
I mean, why not? Why not just lose them all and just get Trevor Lawrence?
So what do you think then about like Deshaun Watson?
I don't like it.
Well,
we kind of talked a little bit about that
So what
last
about
week.
Russell Wilson saying, "Hey, we need some help on the O line"?
I don't have a problem with him
That's-
saying anything
yeah.
there because
You say what you want, but when you're gonna come out and say I refuse to play, then fine, forfeit your money.
But I get where.
Like, there needs-
but Deshaun Watson signed the deal, and he had what's his name, Hopkins,
And then they
traded him, and
What
then they
happens-
fired the idiot coach, and
Now J.J. Watt
they
left.
let J.J. Watt. I mean,
I get
it's
it.
a dumpster fire.
I get that.
It's a dumpster fire of crap
And how much money?
flying down the road.
How many reasons? He's got what, like, I don't know, 130 million reasons
To get your ass knocked out by anybody coming, they don't have anybody to protect him. He didn't have anybody to throw. He had nobody to throw to. They were pulling guys off the street. Hey, you want to play football? I don't know how. Cool. Here, you're a wide receiver, and he had a career year. Imagine what he'd do if he had anybody else. Now I will say, I don't like when guys say they're not going to play. But don't go and say, hey, we got this whole we're going to build around you and we're going to do this, and then you turn around and sell off like you're the Marlins of '98.
Doesn't matter. It's their team. You said this a while ago.
I
It's
know
they're the owners. They can
They
do
are
what
the
they want to
owners.
do.
But I see both sides of it. I
Right.
don't like it, but I see that. I see that side of it. That's to me, that's different than what Harden's wanted every other player. Here, I want this guy. They go and get this guy. Nah, that ain't good enough. They trade him. I want this guy. Okay, bring him in. That's different than, hey, you are a franchise guy. We're going to build our team around. You are the focal point, and then we trade and get rid of everybody and become the laughing stock of the NFL. It's terrible.
Still getting paid.
We ain't getting paid, unless you don't show up.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
So,
I'm just saying.
But what happens if you and I just tell our boss, we're not coming to work today?
you gone.
And you got to go.
Well, in your case, it might be different.
No, it's not. If I say I'm not coming to work today, they tell me you come to work or you don't have a job.
I'm going to say that's okay, Riley.
I wish.
By the way, here's your picture.
Oh, boy.
Oh, here we go.
Thanks, Mom. Love you.
Thanks, Mom.
As they're watching on the home in the couch on the
There it
television.
is.
So.
Yeah.
And wait for it. I don't know. I can't see
we're
it.
a little
You're about
behind
20
it.
seconds behind.
Oh, well,
so-
we got to make up some 20 seconds of talk here. So, your mom shares a picture,
There it is.
and it's of you as a little kid. How old were you in this picture?
Oh, that might have been,
Come on.
I'm saying, probably 5th grade.
Like them kicks.
Yeah, buddy. That was big time.
What kind of shoes were they?
I don't know.
The Converse. That's what I'm
They're
guessing.
black. That's good stuff.
Yeah, they were black. I had big feet back then. I don't know what
You
happened
know what they
to
say
me.
about people with big feet?
Yep.
Or
I
big
sure do.
socks.
Yeah, I do have that.
Right?
Big socks.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's good stuff.
We won something.
What
I
do
don't
you
remember
like
what
the
that
Mama
was.
Blair Riley picture of the week?
She'll-
We'll just make that a thing.
Oh, yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah, we just post
picture
that. That could be
of
like
the
the
week.
opening to the show.
Don't tempt her because she will send it. I'm sure.
Miss Blair, that's what we need to have done. You can just send those to me. You can send them to Ray.
Yep.
And we can
We'll take care of it for
we
you.
can have some kind of like collage by the end of the year.
You'll have a good one.
Yeah. I
There's
mean,
a bunch
well,
of good
it'd be
ones.
just like a lot of Blair.
They've got albums this big, like 10 of them laying around.
Does your sister get as much attention as you?
No, because I was an only child for 13 years before she came along. So from when I was 0 to 13, I was it. So
And how'd you feel about that afterwards?
I mean, I was at that age where it didn't really bother me as much. But
Sure.
I wouldn't trade her for the world. That's for sure. She's one of my best friends. So that's for sure.
Yeah, that's
After
good.
13 years of difference, I mean, think about it. You usually don't have a lot of things in common.
Age is just a number. I'm just going to throw that out there, all right, boy?
I wouldn't know why you would say that, Jarvis.
Just saying.
I know what you mean.
Just a number.
And Ray hit the music.
Oh, is it time? I'm sorry. I'm a little sleepy
No.
over
See,
there.
he's on delay, too.
I'm telling you,
Y'all
all
saying
you
I'm on
guys,
delay.
all
he's
you
already
guys.
he's already done a show.
Yep. I'm in show
Names
mode number 2 here.
Doses.
That's right.
Yeah, hey, and Rachel, anytime anybody, not just Rachel,
Yeah.
anybody else who wants to come to
Yeah.
Lapa's, come here. Obviously, the food is great. It
is.
Yes.
The drinks are great. Obviously, Pepsi is great.
Well,
And
Sierra
whatever,
Mist.
you know. But, yeah, you guys are more welcome to come here and heckle us on the show. We encourage it.
We do it all the time.
And people do. People walk by and be like, hey, what are you guys doing? Like,
Oh, you know what? I
hey,
forgot to
we
turn the
got
light
a little
on.
bit of a show here.
Let's turn the light on, too.
no.
That's
We're
the
turning
right
more
color,
lights.
too.
Turn it orange
Oh.
for
Oh, he had it pink. That's what Blair liked.
well, you know. All right.
It is what it is. Ray,
Hey,
pay the bills.
Hey,
Let's go
before
pay
you-
the bills.
Before you pay the
Oak
bills,
Hill.
No.
I gotta
Oh.
give a special shout out to look at that engraving, look at that shirt. Chris's mom and dad, they do a great job, and they were fortunate. I was purchased one of these Playmate boards for for our team, and highlighted it with the Black Cat logo in the middle, my name on the back, and then
Ooh.
got a cord as
there you
well.
go.
There you go, a
And
little
then
towel.
attached is a towel.
Hey.
As well.
Yeah.
On top of that, a marker to
how
go
long
with it.
before he breaks it?
Tomorrow night.
I mean, go for it.
Tomorrow night.
My
you
mom's
go.
like, here, I made you one. I go, that's good. I just got to see how long it's going to last.
But yes.
Test its durability.
So if you're looking for a coaching board, they are the right people. Take care of you.
For all you
Service.
coaches who watch.
Chris might have had this. Chris might have had this for a week. I just got it tonight, but she had it done in 2 days.
Not bad.
You know what? Be
Good
around
service.
somewhere.
Man, busting the delivery boy.
Wow. Wow.
1-800-SUCK IT. I don't care. Get your crap.
Just beat it.
The service is phenomenal, minus the delivery guy.
Wow.
Hey, I'm going to flip some stuff here.
She's gonna flip a classroom, right?
You're not going to flip the grid. You're going to flip.
And with that, we are going to get out of here. You're watching the Coach's Box. We'll be right back.
We'll be back.
We hope you're enjoying tonight's presentation. Take advantage of the HD experience here with Livestream STL by going to the TKDS Sports Network app. Download the app and subscribe by going to videos.tkdssports.com. That'll get you access onto our TKDS Sports app, Roku, and Fire Stick. And thanks so much for your support of Livestream STL.
For fine Mexican cuisine,
A family atmosphere.
any place to watch your local sport teams. Come out to La Pachangas. Check out our 4 locations: Arnold, Herculaneum, Crystal City, and Bonne Terre. Come out to La Pachanga.
Dr. Craig Rubel is an orthopedic surgeon and fellowship-trained sports medicine specialist who cares for all athletes of all ages, performing total joint replacements, knee and shoulder arthroscopies, and general orthopedic procedures such as fracture treatment and carpal tunnel releases. Visit rubelortho.com or call 636-933-7400.
Hi, I'm Lawrence Krodinger with Home by SMCI. Whether it's residential or commercial, we have the right products for you. Global Plasma Solutions will attack your bacteria, mold, viruses, even help dust in your house. They install easily, less than 45 minutes, and it's invaluable for the rest of your life. If you're interested in any of the products that we do offer, give us a call at 636-337-4444 or send us an email at service@homebysmci.com.
Jefferson College has affordable degree options for students of all ages. Plus, the quality of education rivals any four-year university, and designated classes are guaranteed to transfer. Jefferson College provides safe on-site and online options and many exciting career pathways like humanities, business, social science and public service, math, physics and technology, and science and health. Students who know, go Jeffco. Enroll now at jeffco.edu.
This is Coach Riley Blair from the Herculaneum Black Cats.
Hi, this is Coach Jarvis from the Herculaneum Black Cats.
Hi, this is Coach Zach McVeigh with the Jefferson Lady Blue Jays.
Hi, I'm Chris Miller from St. Pius X High School.
And you're watching the Coach's Box.
And you are watching the Coach's Box
on Livestream STL.
On Livestream STL.
And we are back for round 2 here of the Coach's Box. Before we get started with that, we want to let you know what's going on for February Madness. We got February Madness going on here. Starting actually as early as this Saturday. This Saturday we'll be down in Lancerland of St. Pius as the McKinley Goldbugs come to town. February 20th at 2:45. We'll have that in its entirety. Monday, we'll have the winner of, I believe, and let me double check this with Coach McVeigh here. This is the winner of your game, and who are you guys playing Saturday?
We're the 3 seed playing 6 seed Bishop DuBourg.
Bishop DuBourg. So the winner of that will play the Pius Lancer ladies on the 22nd at 6:45. And then we move over to Crystal City. Crystal City boys, 5:45 on Tuesday on the 23rd. Girls on the 24th, 5:45. But both Crystal City boys and girls ended up with the 2 seed in district competition. Get a few days off, and we end up next Saturday with February 27th. The Fredericktown Lady Cats come out to Black Cat Land of Herculaneum. They're going to be matching up with the Herculaneum Black Cat girls. February 27th, 4:45 is our pregame. And if you're interested in helping us out with advertising on that, give us a call, 314-852-4398, or live stream STL at Outlook.com as we roll into our next segment. And everybody's throwing their headsets on right now.
We got them.
There you go.
Mine's been on.
Yours been on the entire time. You know what's going on.
You're an overachiever. That is the 100% true statement.
Go.
That's right. Better than underachiever.
I'll pose a question.
And here's your topic.
Here's your topic. All right. So let's say we all had conference tournaments.
We all had conference tournaments.
Before playoffs.
Before playoffs.
Okay. So
you just said we need to say it, so
right.
I just figured we need to say
all right,
it.
There we go. Okay, let's say this. You're not going to make the NCAA tournament. You two will. Okay.
Who isn't?
You're not.
Why
will.
me? Is it because of?
I'm just saying because
I not have my education.
Huh? No, I'm just saying. So, because of COVID, here's the debate, right?
Sure.
You two are guaranteed a spot in March Madness. Okay. Do you want to play a conference tournament and risk getting COVID and all the COVID protocols, or are you going to sit out? If you're Gonzaga, or
I'm risking it.
Baylor.
You're going to risk, or Baylor. Now, Chris, you're Kentucky, Duke, whoever.
So I'm a big loser right now. Thanks.
Yeah. Do you want to play? If that's your only shot again in a conference tournament?
Yeah. So if no one of these other teams are doing it, that makes a smaller conference tournament.
Exactly. And probably the teams that are guaranteed to be in the tournament already probably are going to opt out.
Oh, yeah.
Sure. So that makes your path to potentially dancing in March a little bit easier.
I mean,
right, wrong, and different?
What's the value of another West Coast Conference title for Gonzaga? You're the one who said that you would chance it, so I'm asking you.
You're Gonzaga. You said you were going to chance it.
You would chance it.
Absolutely.
So the West Coast Conference title,
versus
the thing that you've got the last how many years is more important than the NCAA tournament.
Okay, so
no, it's a yes or no.
Okay. So he said it's right before.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So right before.
Yep.
I'm going to play it because I don't want to go in a week and a half, 2 weeks, 3 weeks without a game. It's the risk you take if you're doing things the right way.
You've got college athletes who are. It doesn't take 2 weeks. To play the tournament.
Oh, bull. No, I mean talking about though. Let's say you don't play that week before, so you play one game.
Week. One week.
So you got 1 full week, and then you got another full week before the tournament starts.
It's Thursday.
It's 1 week.
Okay.
You usually finish up on a Thursday or Friday.
Sure.
Week
and a half.
Okay.
I split the difference. There you go. Week and a half.
I'm playing because I want an opportunity to keep my kids fresh, keep them out of any situation.
And then they get COVID.
Well, they get it. It happens.
Yeah, it does. It's that West Coast Conference title.
So
that you've won.
It's not
14 of the last 16 years.
I'm not caring about that. I'm caring about what's best for our kids.
It sounds like you're caring about it. You're going to go into the tournament and you're going to play the School of the Blind and Armless.
You're one playing the 16.
You're playing some.
Here's what I'm going to tell you. If I'm the NCAA tournament committee and you back out of a tournament because you want to hold your kids out, I'm going to take that into consideration when I put seats
you know what?
into.
I guess you should have been on the committee that let Ohio State in.
I wouldn't have.
Kind of sounds like you should have been then.
No. Yeah, well, maybe I should have been.
So life has to be fair.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
This is like the first time you two guys have bickered.
Trust me, I would never let that happen. My personal opinion is.
Okay, rulebook, Randy.
I want to do what's best
Wouldn't you
for
agree,
my
Jarvis?
kids.
Rulebook,
my
Riley?
kids are going to be put in that position. That's what I'm doing.
Just watch it.
That's just it. That's the way it is.
Jarvis is over there with the Michael Jackson meme of the guy. He's eating popcorn.
I wouldn't play. You kidding me?
What you're saying is You would do like Zach McVay says, fall down.
No, they can fall
forward.
Fall forward. What are you talking about?
Fall forward.
You're already in.
Don't gain any
You're
yards.
You're
a one
already
seed.
in.
Don't gain any yards.
You're the number 1 team in the tournament. You have nothing.
Don't
you have nothing to
gain any
gain.
more yards.
You have
don't
nothing
wanna
to
Kid gets hurt.
them.
Kid gets hurt. Rolls an ankle. Blows
You
it
get
out.
hurt. Some contact tracing.
He might
because
get-
the pizza delivery
Hey.
guy had COVID,
Hey.
and that means he knocked out 4 or 5 of your players.
So what is it? What is your player doing outside here? It snowed 10 inches, 12 inches.
I know they ain't outside shoveling snow.
Okay, so what? He slips and falls and turns his ankle. What happens? Oh well, we should have played that game. Now we lost him.
God, live your life in fear a little bit.
That's exactly right. I'm not living my life in fear.
Jarvis, what do you think?
It's different.
No, you
It
guys.
is.
All, this COVID stuff's got you all wrapped up.
No, I mean if you're gonna have,
Shots fired.
Wow.
I think anybody who knows me knows that's totally different.
It's a true statement, but
I
still.
will tell you. I will tell you this: if they're going to allow you to opt out, and you're still going to get in the tournament, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Why chance it?
I wouldn't.
If it's your best team you've had, if it's the best team you've had in 25 years as a program that's come through, recruit, whatever,
You asked.
and it's your best opportunity. It's the same thing that we said about the people who would opt out that last week of playing before districts, so that nobody had any issues of quarantine before the district tournament. We had that same conversation. This is exactly like that.
I wouldn't have it. I wasn't for it.
I wasn't for that, but this is a little different monster.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, there's a little bit of money wrapped up too.
Well, that's on them then.
You need to tell me college athletics, the money made for the tournament?
There may be.
So the money. So
And
you
Vegas.
win that West Coast Conference title, which carries diddly squat money wise.
Somebody's
So,
pocketbook
okay,
is.
but then all of a sudden contact tracing comes back. You get knocked out of the tournament. The tournament gets you money,
Hey, I'm playing.
and you don't
Playing.
get it.
I'm playing.
How does that?
playing.
How does that work?
I'm risking it because here's
You're risking
my point.
risking for the biscuit.
Here's
Tom
what-
Brady style.
Here's what I'm risking.
No.
My kids are going to play.
No.
My kids came to the
Yeah,
college
they're gonna do it.
to play the game.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
They
Let's see,
play the
you
game.
got-
Play the
Yeah.
game, Cowboys. Play the game.
Riley, tell him to say play the
Yeah,
game.
he's got it in my headset right here.
No,
Kind of like in the games. Hey, Blair, please do this. Come on, Blair. Blair.
They're running that circle out of bounds.
That's what good assistants do
Oh,
right
stop.
there.
Kiss
They
your
give you some guidance stuff.
Look,
Yeah, like
I
grab
get it.
the-
I would love
Grab
look,
the seat for him
any
to sit on.
other chairman.
Yeah.
Any
Chairman.
other time. Any other time, I'm saying you got to play it.
I'm playing it.
I-
I'm playing it regardless.
If I'm one of the top teams,
No,
the
playing
top
it.
4,
Playing
number 1 seed, I'm not doing it. Anybody else? Yeah, I'll play.
and I guarantee you, here's
If
what's
you're
going to happen.
if you're
that
out-
team's going to get beat in the second round against the 8-9 game.
I'm going to bet on any of those.
I bet
Side
you know,
bets?
You know, let me tell you why.
Side bets.
Is because if they're not playing for a week and a half, you could ask any college coach if you're not playing a game.
There's
for
a
week
bunch
and
of who
half,
didn't play for a week and a half.
and you see how bad that next game was. Rough.
they're playing.
rough,
they're
rough.
playing against the Sisters of the Blind.
I think it's a lot more even than what you think this year.
There
There is no all-time favorite.
I don't know. I watched
The
Baylor
best of the
Gonzaga
best.
play. And
I
they
was
look
gonna
like they're a lot better than everybody else. A
What if you're not the top? What if you're not a one?
little different.
What if you're Kentucky?
I'm playing.
Well, you gotta
Kentucky,
play.
You have to play.
You have to
Well,
play.
unless the NCAA is like, just punch them in there.
Good.
I don't know if they're going to get in. They were talking about.
I'm on the
Duke.
tournament committee. I'm
You are uncharacteristically quiet
He's
right
talking
now.
to you.
He's talking to
No,
you.
but I'm like, there ain't no way.
I'm telling you what they said on the radio. They said Kentucky
Well,
is,
then
unless
they-
they win, but Duke mathematically has a chance.
Oh my God!
I'm just
so
saying
you're
what
saying
they're
there's
going
a
to know.
chance.
So here's
Do
what
I
I'll tell
think
you.
they will? No,
No,
I don't think they will.
No, then
Here's what I'll tell you about
every
that.
person on the committee should be kicked in the nuts.
So here's what I'm going to do.
Wiffle ball bat.
What that's going to
Hashtag
do.
tweeter.
What that's going to tell. What that's going to tell every other college program in the nation is
Right.
What?
don't play your non-conference schedule. Only play a conference schedule, and you're good to
Yeah,
go.
the teams like
They did that. It's Ohio State.
Well,
They
that's what's
play
gonna
all
happen.
their conference schedule.
well,
But that's moving forward. That's moving forward.
Ohio State.
Jim
Duke.
Power says Blair is absolutely 100% correct.
About what?
Play the game.
Play the game.
They week of playing. The West Coast Conference title is not important.
I could care less about the West Coast Conference title.
No, if I'm Gonzaga, why do I care? You just said.
Because they got to keep playing. If you sit out for a week and a half or 2 weeks.
You're the best team in the country.
No, it doesn't matter.
They're going to do it.
They're college
They're
students.
not going to sit out. It's not like they're just going to stay in their dorm rooms. They're going to be practicing. They're going to be practicing. And they're going to be practicing against the number 1 team in the nation.
You can't say practicing and playing a game is the same.
But I can tell you that.
Never in my life would I say that.
Okay, all right. So, all right.
Uh-oh.
I don't want to go here, but I'm going to go here.
Uh-oh.
So when Maplewood's winning football titles and basketball titles and they're drubbing everybody in our conference by 80 or not that much, but 50 or 60, and then they come out at halftime and they say, hey, I'm going to leave my starters in for another couple series because we need to get ready for next week. And we say, wait a second, your scrub team, your junior high team could probably do a little bit better than what we could give you?
That's apples and oranges.
It is not. It is not. It is not.
This is college. We're talking college teams.
Exactly. We are talking.
There's not a whole lot of games like that in Division I college.
I know. That's my exact point. What I'm trying to say is the fact that the talent level is here at practice.
So you get bounced in the first round of your conference tournament, the second round or the semifinals. You're still sitting out.
Yes.
You're talking about a couple days difference if you don't win it.
It's Selection Sunday, and they turn around and play on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's
so what? You're talking like a couple of days.
If there's no COVID, you're saying that
you're going to say that.
Yes, we're saying because of COVID.
Because
this is all COVID.
This is all COVID thing.
This is all COVID. Because it's irrelevant if there's no COVID. Because they're going to say, oh, Gonzaga, wait a second, you're popped, and now you're out.
This whole season is going to be COVID. So whoever wins the national title, are they really the best team in the NCAA?
The Dodgers were the best team in baseball. They won a COVID title. The Tampa Bay Lightning were the best team.
I'm just telling
in
you.
Hockey.
I think it's absolutely insane for any team to opt out.
The Lakers were the best
for an opportunity
I
to
want
play.
to say that I hate the Lakers.
Because here's what I think: you don't
right now.
I don't go and coach my kids and say, okay, we're going to play in this conference tournament. There's maybe a risk for us to miss out on 2 games, so I'm not going to play you guys. Hope you guys understand that. We're going to practice every day. What do you think my kids are going to say?
What if they're going to say? They're going to say, "Let's go win a national title."
Okay, wait.
We haven't done that before.
Let's maybe win a national title.
Yes.
We don't have no. I mean,
this is wait. I would.
That kid may never play another basketball game again. He may go outside and slip and turn his ankle and never be able to play ever again.
I would make this decision unilaterally.
Play again.
Wait a minute. I would make this
Break
decision.
in half.
I would make this decision unilaterally. As a coach of one of those teams, you let this. Hey, here you go. You guys decide what you want to do. You're the ones who gave up. This is your year of eligibility. You decide.
I wouldn't do it.
If the kids decide they want to do it, which all the college players here have the power. Because they can opt out, whatever.
Well, that was my next topic.
That
Caldmore, if Gonzaga opts out, I hope the 16th seed gives him COVID.
How much money would you lose on your bets, Kyle? That's the question.
That's the question.
So let's transition and talk about players that are on those teams that are now opting out, like the Duke freshman who's going to be a lottery pick. He decides that he's going to opt out, and he's done.
That's why you get rid of the one and done rule.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as those kids sitting out bowl games.
Yeah. If I'm an NBA scout,
it's dumb.
He sits out because of that.
I hate bowl games.
I ain't worried about you.
You're going to say you're going to pass on a lottery pick?
Absolutely.
In the NBA, doesn't matter. You can have personality like that.
Well, I doubt, but it's
James Harden.
I agree. but here's what I'm thinking. As I am in that shoes, I'm going to tell him, see ya. Get out.
Someone on there also said this all started with Eli Manning when he was going to get drafted, and he was like,
go back to Elway.
Elway sat out too. He said he want to go play for the Colts.
Yeah,
been the most craziest thing ever.
Bo Jackson.
Yeah,
Bo Jackson.
Gosh, what a bad man that guy was.
How about that? How about that? He's back in the draft and supplemental pick. All of a sudden, I think I'm going to play football now. Mm-hmm. Yep, that worked out.
Never
Kevin
again.
Holly with the poster. You don't opt out this late in the year. You quit.
Mm-hmm.
If the kids look, it doesn't matter. If the kids all come to you and say, "Coach, we don't want to play. We want to play for national championship, and we don't care about the West Coast Conference title because we're already in." It's all right, guys.
I guess would the debate be if they don't play and you're on the selection committee, do they still get a 1 seed, or are you going to drop them down to a 2?
Hey, if I have somebody that's playing really good basketball in the conference tournament and they're on the verge of being that 4, the fourth best team, and then Gonzaga didn't play because they opted out. Hey, I'm going to give the first opportunity to the team that played. I think they played the season. I mean, same concept goes for Duke. I'm not going to give Duke any leeway for the simple fact that they didn't play any non-conference games. Why? I mean, what did that do for those kids besides put them in the gym to practice more? Has that made a difference? No. They're still not winning games.
They're practicing against elite players.
They're still not winning games. Still not winning games, my friends.
I was just bringing up.
Yeah.
I mean, it drives me crazy to hear all this stuff because, you know, we're very fortunate. We're getting to coach kids. We don't have that opportunity, but we're taking every game as it could be our last. So, you know, we're taking the responsibility and as coaches.
They asked on the Main Street Sports Show today to bring up the other show, but they talked about like he's going to mute me. They talked about how what did you what did your
Oh, I did beat you. Sorry. Go ahead.
what
Butt hurt.
Yeah, I know. Gosh. 1-800-SUCK-IT, Jarvis. Jeez. So we talked about like what was one of the things that we were proud of, blah blah blah, and I said, you know, we played teams that we would have normally probably not played, just because I wanted to make sure my seniors and my kids were getting in games, and like we took on Fox, we took on some teams we wouldn't have played normally, and I wouldn't have backed out because I thought I might get COVID on any point.
And the comment here from Mike, if a coach's focus is on conference titles as opposed to the big dance, there definitely needs to be some reevaluations going on. I'm not saying that we're playing that game to win a conference title. I'm saying we're playing that game to stay fresh, stay ready to go for the big dance. I could care less about winning a conference title for that point.
Well, the conference title at the college level has a little bit more importance than it does at the high school level because you have to win that to get an automatic entry.
Yes.
You can get at-large bids.
Correct.
And, excuse me, when you're the number one team in the country and you get the top overall seed, or they're already coming out with their projections right now, which I don't know why they would.
Well, what's your line? So let's take – I know they've lost 3 in a row, but let's take a Mizzou who at one point was going to be a 4 seed. Now, unless they win – some more games here coming up in March, or late February, March. I don't know. They'll probably drop.
They're probably like a 10.
Okay. What do you do? Right now they're 20th, ranked 20th, but that'll drop because they lost again. But if you were Mizzou and you're Conzo, what are you doing? Because you're kind of on that bubble.
You got to play in the conference tournament if you're Mizzou. I think.
Yeah.
I think if you're any team at all and you want to play the game and you came into this season knowing COVID was going to happen, I mean, why? What good is it to risk the opportunity for you? Let's just say those kids go out. I mean, you can't tell me they're going to go straight from practice right to the dorm, never leave, never go anywhere, never do anything. They go out and one of them gets it, and they didn't get to play. Those kids didn't get to play in the conference tournament. Now they don't get to play in the big dance because they're quarantined. Now you've risked all of that for what? For what? What was the reward of risking not playing for something like? So that could happen any shape or form. Doesn't necessarily be playing against somebody in a conference tournament. Biggest thing I think about it is these are college programs that are willing to play. If you're willing to play, there's a lot of schools that aren't playing. I've opted out this entire season.
Look at the Ivy League.
So. That's their choice. That was their opportunity, and it's your coach's choice. But as far as me, I would say play the game.
You're going to tell me it was the coach's choice at those universities? It was the university saying we're not playing.
Yeah, and definitely. But I'm saying is if they're putting the choice in my hands, I'm telling my kids, hey, you know what? We played this whole season. Let's do what we've been doing. Take care of ourselves, and then let's play.
And I think that, and I hear you on that. Let's do what we're doing. But I think what Chris is trying to argue is you can control what you can control, but you can't control the other teams. And so why risk playing that other team that you don't know?
Well, I'm not going to play the 16th seed because I don't, we're the one.
No, that's different because that's the tournament. You're now in the tournament, and you're now playing for a national championship.
So I'm saying it can happen at any point.
Exactly.
What is that telling those kids on your team? If you say, hey, guys, I know we want to win this conference tournament.
Kyle Bohr.
But you know what? We got a chance to win the national title, NCAA tournament.
I think if you're Gonzaga and you're those kids, conference title, national title.
But I'm saying is, okay, I'm going to let you opt out, but you got to go to work the day after we live, or the day after we win the national title. You got a job. You're going to start at 8 a.m. the next day. But it's okay if you say, hey, I just won a national title, so I'm going to take a couple days off if you don't mind. Think that boss is going to say, yeah, no. He's going to say, you got a job to do the next day. You still got to do it. So concept is, I don't know that we're setting these kids up to understand that there's a way out of everything you do. I mean, to me, you got to say, hey, you got to go out and do what you've been taught to do, and that's just play the game. That's why you're there. You're there to play the game. I mean, this pandemic was nobody's control. We have no control over it. Even if we were not practicing, because one of those kids that not getting to play very much may get ticked off and go do something stupid to try to risk it for his entire teammates because he's mad he didn't play in. So, I mean, it's just there's so many risks that you're going to take on a daily basis. We all are taking risk every day. But you know what? I mean, are we living our life? Yes. And I think that sometimes we're teaching kids, even college kids, that it's okay to take the side road because you want to do this, when I don't know necessarily that the side road is always the best option.
Don't they do that in college?
He's going to do the geography lesson again here.
We're going to go sideways and get up to Canada.
Go through Canada.
Get to Alaska.
Come on, put
by the ocean.
Get on Noah's Ark.
Hey,
I think they found it up there.
Switch up gears. Ray, you want to take a commercial?
You don't want
another.
This guys don't want to hear us.
No, I
haven't heard anybody else.
I mean, we can agree to disagree. I mean, it's fine. I
only one's not talking is
right.
This
but
guy.
what do you think? So you would risk your players an opportunity to play in the conference tournament to play in the NCAA tournament?
If I'm the number one team, yeah. If that's what they want
So
to
what
do.
if
Wait.
you're-
It's not what I want to do. I wanted to go and play Rolla in the Christmas tournament, but I knew we had a commitment to another tournament. I let the kids decide this. I said, look, guys, here's what you can do. You can play in this tournament. You have a good chance of walking into the finals by just getting off the bus 2 times.
Right.
Or you go play over here. Play teams are going to probably kick your ass. The kids wanted to play over at Rolla 2 years in a row. I let them decide it. It's their season. I don't care. These kids gave up this is my year of eligibility to come to this college. I feel like we got one of the best teams in the country. If that's what they want to do, okay. I don't care. I mean, that's fine. I'll coach them whichever way we want to go. But I would respect their decision if that's what they feel. But if I'm one of those teams where I'm fighting for a spot, I want to the conference.
So
tournament. And it's all COVID related. I would rather, you got to do it if it's not. If
you're not the number one seed.
It's
not
what
I say then.
But what if you were the 10th best team in the country?
We're playing a conference tournament. What didn't you understand about that? I'm the number one team.
Only the number one.
Okay,
seed
if I'm Baylor or Gonzaga or whoever, that's it.
Wow,
that is it.
I just don't get it. Don't get it.
All right.
Everyone's saying it's a catch-22
because it is.
Not sure there's a right or wrong answer.
There isn't. You're right, 100%. I agree.
Play
with you,
the
Mike.
games. That's what I say.
That's what I'm.
If you're gonna play the games, you play to win the game.
Always, every night.
Hello.
Every night. That's what you do.
All right.
That's what winners do.
Oh gosh.
Quote of the night by Riley Blair.
Do we want to talk about it? I've got 2 more things on the agenda here about the most unbreakable records.
Oh, so what's Matt Schutte saying here? We're switching to the Coach's Box Kids Drinking Game, brought to you by Riley Blair.
Hey.
I'm on Shock Top number 3
I
already.
mean, at least if you're going to bust a funny, at least say Corona. We're at a Mexican restaurant here. Shock Top. No.
Dos Equis.
We're in a Dos Equis. Something, But he's going to say Shock Top.
Pabst Blue
So
Ribbon.
he must be on number 3, Shock Top. He probably got a nice little orange on there. He's ready to go.
So McVay, we've got unbreakable career-long records, or where will J.J. Watt land, and is Urban Meyer tone deaf? Which one do you want to take?
I don't get. Doesn't matter to me.
Urban Meyer is tone deaf.
Okay, all right.
Top 6 guys want to opt out.
Where
The
will
rest
J.J.
wanna
Watt
play.
land, gentlemen?
I think he's going to go to Pittsburgh just to play with his family, play with the brothers. But
I heard someone say Zona today.
I heard someone say Cleveland.
they were Cleveland, Tennessee, Pittsburgh.
Well,
I heard
look,
Tampa
How about
Bay.
Green Bay?
I heard Tampa.
Tep.
I did hear Green Bay too. I think that the Chiefs could use a pass rusher.
Yeah, they could. They ain't got no money to pay anybody now, though.
Well, he don't need to make money.
Yeah.
The dude ain't going to play for free.
I'm not saying he's got to play for free. I'm saying
I don't think he's going to play for the money. I think he's going to play
for a ring.
To win a ring.
I'd say he's not going to take the league minimum.
No.
I'm just saying.
I mean, he may.
I would think
he may just to play.
I would think Pittsburgh might be a attraction.
Pittsburgh is. I mean, I think that'd be neat to see him and his brother
says
play.
the Packers?
They said they weren't
Went
interested.
to Wisconsin.
So
Who did?
Green Bay.
Green
Seattle?
Bay's not interested.
And this is another
Seattle's
reason why
not
Aaron
interested.
Rodgers is going to leave in a couple years because of that right there. Well, we're not interested. What? You're what?
I mean, if I don't care what team you are, if someone like J.J. Watt comes on the market, and you have to be at least interested. It has to
Unrestricted free agent.
At least has to pique your interest.
I think you at least have to call his agent.
I agree.
And if there's any of the 32 NFL teams that haven't called his agent and asked and inquired, then those people need to be fired.
I guarantee
They need to be
you,
drug out in the street and beaten.
If I'm
and then
J.J. Watt,
fired.
I'm going to talk to Tampa Bay because I guarantee you Tom Brady's going for number 8 next year.
Yeah.
And just because he's
think about that
for number
defensive
8.
line.
Tom Brady is not
Shaq
leaving.
Mason.
So that's what I'm saying
J.J.
I think
Watt.
after number 8 he may be done. So I think he's going to risk it all. Everything.
Why is number 8 going to be done? I don't think he's quitting until he loses it.
I think he's going to try to play longer than
I
anybody
would
else.
say, I think he's
going to try to play longer than Blanda.
I think he's got a 46 plus.
I will have to say, I didn't realize the dude could party, though.
Sure he is.
You sure can't pass that trophy, can he?
he
TV
was throwing-
12 cheat day.
Did you see where the daughter of the person who made the trophy demanded that Tom Brady apologize publicly because he threw the trophy,
Threw the
in,
Lombardi
and
trophy.
he needs to make an apology to her dead dad and all the silversmiths that put time and effort in that trophy. And I'm going, for the love of everything holy, can we not do anything that offends anybody?
Everything
Not
offends
anymore.
anybody.
Everything offends
not
everybody.
everything.
Yep.
Everything.
Everybody.
I like the way you look.
Like him.
I don't like it.
Like
So I'm
him
going to get
saying,
you fired tomorrow.
Would you shave your beard, your woolly booger that you got there?
What's that thing on his face?
It's a lot of gray.
It's
a lot of gray.
It offends me.
just like, falling down.
Oh, my God.
No, we got to fall
I don't-
forward first.
I don't like all these comments. This
forward.
offends me. Everything's
Especially
it's
the ones from
stupid.
KB. Quit commenting.
Boer says
wait.
Kansas City.
If no, he ain't going to Kansas.
Bill
City.
Hammock
But he
Pittsburgh.
also says he's playing for a ring.
Pittsburgh.
He's going to Pittsburgh. I already going to
Hammock
go
says,
Cleveland.
Hammock says Aaron Rodgers. He's going to go play with Aaron Rodgers.
No.
Hey, by the way, has anybody ever touched one of those Lombardi trophies? Guess who has?
Who?
I have.
Tom Brady.
I have.
Tom Brady's daughter.
I've touched one of those Lombardi
Those memes.
trophies.
You seen the meme about she's held the Lombardi Trophy more than the Dallas Cowboys.
And
Could you imagine Jerry Jones' face?
Kevin Holly says Miller's face offends me.
That offends a lot of people.
man.
Got a face for radio.
Wow.
True statement.
Sorry.
Last little
moneymaker.
spot. Last little stop here. We're going to talk
Moneymaker.
about
Urban Meyer?
Here it comes. No. Oh well, yeah, we didn't.
yeah,
We didn't
talk
talk about.
Urban
Let's talk
Meyer.
about Urban Meyer toe deaf. I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What, Urban Meyer?
Yeah,
He
Urban Meyer.
hired a strength coach from Iowa who was dismissed or released for racial comments.
I saw that.
You're coming into a league that is predominantly a lot of
78%, 80%.
78% African American.
I'm going to have to say.
I don't know if that's
to
a
that.
really good idea.
Yeah.
And wait a minute. Not only did he sidestepped it whenever they asked that question in a press conference. He just like, oh, ain't that big a deal.
Wow.
I think that's the difference between going college coaches and professional coaches. It's night and day. That's why
Well.
name a college coach that's had
Jimmy
success, sustained success. Okay, one.
Them Cowboys.
Switzer.
Maybe.
Bill Walsh.
Okay, out of how many coaches? You know what I mean.
Sure. Hang on.
So-
What, Pete Carroll?
Yeah, I was
Pete
gonna-
Carroll.
I was going to say Pete Carroll too.
Well, he paid his players in both leagues.
exactly.
Good for
His
him.
players took a pay cut when they went to the pros.
It worked.
Easy, Calipari.
It worked.
I was going to say, Kentucky.
Hey,
works.
you look like Derrick Rose. You want to take an SAT?
Wow.
Hey, When you're up 3, foul.
Foul. Absolutely.
Mario Chalmers.
Oh.
Oh, man. Sorry. It's just good stuff.
I agree.
Wow.
Yeah.
Already said Pete Carroll, Kevin Holly, you're a day late.
And maybe a
Maybe he's
dollar
on,
short.
He might be on delay.
I don't
Is he on
care.
delay too?
I've been called delay, so I'm jumping on it.
I just think it's in poor taste. I don't think there's plenty of other guys who are quality who you're not in the college setting. You're not the Unitarian authority figure that you are in college when you're coaching pros. These are professionals. These are grown men. They're not young, not kids. They're like, you know what? I don't have to do this. I can hold out. I don't have to sign here. You want to make your team attracted to free agents? I don't think that's a good step in the right direction.
Agree.
I really don't. He might be a great guy, and it could have been out of poor taste.
Right.
There's plenty of people who are examples of that, but it doesn't, especially if it was that fresh.
Right.
You know, to go from a college position. Oh well, now after you just got released from your,
Fire alarms?
Well,
Yeah,
Ray,
something. Ray, what'd you do?
Ray? That's why you don't cross the streams.
Somebody tripped the fire alarm back there in the back, I think.
Ray.
I think it's a good time for a commercial.
Man,
Okay, we'll do that. Before we go to the commercial real quick, we're going to leave this out for all of the folks real quick. Which career-long record is most unbreakable? Cal Ripken Jr.'s 2,632 straight games, Nolan Ryan's 5,700 strikeouts, Ricky Henderson's 1,406 stolen bases, or Hank Aaron's 6,856 total bases. We're going to leave that up there, and we will jump out of here, and hopefully we don't have to go anywhere. You're watching the Coach's Box. We'll see you in a little bit.
so hot, so hot.
For fine Mexican cuisine,
A family atmosphere.
any place to watch your local sport teams. Come out to La Pachangas. Check out our 4 locations: Arnold, Herculaneum, Crystal City, and Bonter. Come out to La Pachanga.
Ray, and I'll say real quick, I really admire what you guys do with this. I think everybody who's ever tuned into one of these, whether it's a Legion game, whether it's a high school baseball game, with basketball, football, whatever it is, I've heard nothing but tremendous feedback about Livestream STL and what you guys do and the quality of production, things like that. I would really encourage anybody who's involved in athletics throughout the county, or really anywhere in the metro area, anybody who's interested in sponsoring activities to get on board and get involved with this. I think it's added a ton to what we do here. It's added a ton to the program. You guys are a class act, and you're committed to doing things the right way, and we really appreciate that.
Guys, I've always wanted to ask you this since you're both pitchers. What's your favorite pitch? It's a fastball? Okay, I know. It's a curveball. No? Okay, well, what's your favorite pitch? Oh, yeah. Spitball.
The Main Street Sports Show. You never know what we're going to throw at you.
I wonder what Coach Jarvis is up to.
Jason! What's up? What's up? Man! Oh, hang on a minute. I got a call from Blair. What's up?
What am I doing? I'm sitting here watching the Coach's Box.
Hey, this is Chris Miller, and you're watching the Coach's Box on Livestream STL, the best sports streaming show there is on Facebook.
And we are back for our final round here. We threw out the little teaser. Which career-long record is most unbreakable? Cal Ripken Jr.'s most games played without a break. Nolan Ryan's strikeouts. Ricky Henderson's stolen bases. Or Hank Aaron's total bases. As we bring things back here, and we'll just maybe talk a little bit about all four of these real quick. And we are still dealing with the fire alarm that has gone off. It's the entire building here. It's not really actually affecting us here, so we're just going to act like it's not even there, right?
Hey, it's not getting hot in here, Blair, so you have to take off all your clothes.
Okay.
I just did.
Sure.
And then as soon as I click on
Shirtless
Facebook,
wonder.
it'll pop up.
Hey, look, there's another one.
You know, it's like Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Bobby.
All right, so I mean, these are all equally tough.
It'll be this one.
I think it's Cal Ripken.
It's
just simply because, just like in basketball,
load
management, and that's why.
many
fire department.
Many consecutive games played.
Yep.
I would say that's the number one. Yeah, because I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a long season, and Blair, are you on fire? You're on fire, Ricky Bobby. Help me, Tom Cruise.
Help me, Lord Jesus. Help me, Jewish guy.
What? Cough, Miller. What? Because I coughing over here. What's he talking about? Anyway, but I think the next one is Nolan Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Because there's no pitcher. It's like winning 300 games is never going to happen again.
Nope.
Not unless
thanks to the six-man rotation.
Not unless they lower the minimum requirement of innings pitched for a win for a starting pitcher.
Right. Wins.
And I, you know what? I look for them to maybe do that because there's a lot of incentives that are tied up to players' contracts, and I know the pitching wins the decisions.
Kevin Holly says Blair opted out.
No, I got to sit on the side already. Yeah, you realize that Blair's gone, right?
I know. Where'd he go now?
He opted out.
He's
That's what Kevin just said.
He's making sure that.
Oh, watch.
Hey, he's going to get the fireman in here.
The future mayor of Herculaneum is. Hey, Mayor, we're on a show.
Mayor Bear.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Mayor Bear.
I mean, it's just.
I mean, his chances are slim to none to win anyway.
Wow.
Man.
Is that his slogans?
I would hate
moly.
to say what my chances are. They're
Slim
worse.
to nil.
Yeah.
It's an Illinois education.
Wow. Dude, you're not the fire chief. You're not. I mean, come on.
What are you doing? Hey, you just run around.
Hey, it's off.
You never seen a fire truck before?
There it is. It's off.
Did you want to be a fireman?
I said the future
Did you just
mayor
go turn
of
it off?
Herky out there.
Jeez.
I think the other one that, if we're going in order, is going to be the stolen bases because
No.
they don't steal bases anymore.
That's right.
I said that's one of it for sure.
I think the consecutive games played that's
That will never be broken.
Yeah.
But then the next one is probably the stolen bases. Yeah.
I'm going to say all three of the four except for total bases, I think, could possibly. Total bases could be.
No, I don't know. Because nobody hits for average either. You got to get on base.
Right.
And guys don't get on base. So it's either a strikeout or a home run. So you're either going 0 bases or 4. And that's I don't see it. I wish
if there is one that somebody could break, I think it is going to be total base. I think the other ones are unreachable.
Yeah.
How long do you think it's going to take before baseball players go back to hitting the ball in play? I think that's that, to me. I think that's the greater question here. How long before somebody goes, you know what? I think I'm just going to get on base.
Well, it's not going to be them. It's not them. It's
not you. It's me.
Yeah, it's the programs down, because they will draft kids and they will say this kid has upside of maybe 30, 40 plus home runs, 100 plus RBIs. We will turn him into a power hitter, because that's just the era that we're in right now. Instead of it's going to take a fundamental shift. Just like right now we're starting to see more mobile quarterbacks in the NFL, it's going to take some type of cultural shift to where you have somebody that gets the media attention, that is the 300-plus average hitter. I mean, I don't know who, I don't know when, but, I mean, it's just ever since '98 with the home runs, with McGuire and Sosa, it's been about home runs. It's been about –
Well, but the game is so wrapped up in analytics that we saw the most prime example of how analytics went a little too far into the game, and the Padres now are thanking the Rays. But and by the way, Alec, the guy who trains, who's in the Mets organization,
right?
He's a friend of Blake Snell.
Oh,
Did I tell you guys
cool.
that?
Yes. No, huh?
You did.
Oh, about how pissed off he was because he asked him. He texted him. He wouldn't answer his phone for 4 days.
Yep. Blake Snell wouldn't?
Blake Snell wouldn't after the World Series when he got yanked.
Yep.
And he said, "Hey man, sorry, I just been that pissed." He said, "I haven't talked to his name, the manager.
Yeah.
Nope, he talked to nobody."
Yeah.
So, I would say that behind closed doors, he probably said, "Look, I can't be here. Trade me." But anyway, analytics too wrapped up in the game, and the spray charts and everything. If you ever watch major leaguers take batting practice, they can hit the ball anywhere they want to on the field.
Right.
I go back to when Ichiro came over, and if anybody ever heard his stories about batting practice, he could put him in the upper deck, triple deck, whatever, but in batting practice. But he's spraying the ball all over the field. I mean, he's kind of doing that slap softball.
Yep.
But Derek Jeter has 3,000 hits, and I don't know over half of them were probably opposite.
Opposite, yeah, agreed.
Opposite, and everybody's like, "Well, Jeter sucked, whatever." You had 3,200 hits.
Jeter didn't suck. He's one of the best shortstops.
They said he was overrated.
Oh, bull crap!
He's got rings.
You can't win that many rings. You can't. No, you can't.
He's got hits.
Well, he's got some interesting stories too, old Jeter. About being the Bachelor. You heard his stories about the baseball. Here's a story you can tell your history sports class when you do baseball.
Oh, boy. Is it a family show story?
It is.
Okay.
It is.
It's a family friendly.
So, Jeter, known for being a bachelor, right? So, the next day of any guests that he had come over to spend the night, he would always leave them a signed Derek Jeter baseball. Okay? Here you go, right? Okay? Here, it gets better. It gets better. It gets better, right?
I want to see.
There was a box after hours.
There was a companion that came over and said
a companion.
Yeah, that came over.
Door, and said, the window was open.
Right? That came over. Listen, that came over.
Sliding door was open.
He did the signature. He signed baseball, and she said, "Thanks, I already have one."
He forgot.
Well, when you've been around the block and back in New York,
it's a big city. It's a big town.
Yeah,
it's Big Apple.
The big city.
Wow.
There you go.
It's Barney Stinson.
Oh my goodness!
This story brought to you by Zach McVay.
Hey, there you go.
McVay After Hours, sponsored by Zima. The official drink of Zach's After Hours.
Jeez.
I thought that was with Blair's After Hours.
So Kevin asked, "Do we think anybody will ever hit 1,000 career home runs?"
No.
No way.
No.
Not the way the game's changing.
No.
Not unless they keep bringing the fences in.
Well, I see that happening.
Yeah.
I totally see that
My
happening.
gosh, what more can you do? They were already talking about screwing with the ball this year.
They have.
They have. They're
Sports
deadening
Illustrated came out with an issue
They're
that
deaden the ball a little bit.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Why would they? I mean, that's what sells tickets. But how the baseball is
Steroids
different.
does.
Hey, bring it.
Steroids in baseball. Go get him, Zach.
Hey,
Bring 'em back.
Bring them back.
Bring
'em
them back. I'm just. There was always a fascination about baseball records when I was a kid, and obviously the chase of Maris in the home run record, and guys trying to break that. But to me, there's I almost sound cheesy when I say there's something very poetic about watching a guy who can hit one to the opposite field, advance a runner, and sack fly, even watching a suicide squeeze. Those are the things that, to me, they're parts of the game that I feel like just every year is a little bit more taken away. I get having the designated hitter. I get it. There's so much an investment wrapped up in pitching. Well, how terrible would it be? I mean, not me as a Cardinals fan, but for Trevor Bauer, who's making $43 million a year, to tear his Achilles like Adam Wainwright did while he's in the batting box.
Right.
I get it, but at the same time, there are certain parts of the game that we're losing that I enjoyed watching as a kid.
Right.
Watching a guy go 9 innings, and I watched Kerry Wood strike out 20. I'm not a Cubs fan. I liked Kerry Wood. I thought that was amazing, and that was in 1998. I was in 8th grade.
Was it 20 or 21?
He had 20, I think.
It was 20.
He had 20, yeah, because Clemens had 21.
Yeah, it was Clemens. Oh, yeah, Royce.
No, that was before Royce.
No, I was just trying.
But no, I mean those are things that you watch. You're like, wow, that's amazing. And I watched Randy Johnson when Seattle traded him to Houston in the middle of the year before he went to Arizona, and I got a chance to go watch the Cardinals at Busch Stadium play the Astros. When he came to the Astros that year, he was 11-1. He was literally unhittable. He coming from the American League. He's like, oh God, these guys can't hit. And it was strikeout city. He probably had 14 strikeouts in that game. And I'm a kid. I'm going, oh my God, this is amazing. But just the other just the little parts of the game that I feel like a little bit more.
So you don't want the DH?
No, I want the DH.
Oh,
I just want people to bunt when you got a runner on second base
think
with less than 2 outs.
With less than 2 outs. If there's no outs and you got a runner on second, you need a run.
Yeah.
Get the guy over.
Yes.
Hit it to the opposite field. I'm right-handed. Hit it to the opposite field.
Right.
Bunt. Why not? Put the ball in play. Lay it down on the third baseline. Hit and run.
Yeah.
Bunt and run.
Yeah.
Yeah, run a squeeze play. You don't see that a lot.
No.
Well,
it's won a World Series for the Cardinals.
Being taught, and that's the thing.
That's
you go
true.
from the top down to the minor leagues. I don't think it's taught.
But how much more productive would the Cardinals lineup, even this coming year, be if you had 2 guys ahead of Goldie and Arenado who could get on base, who could consistently hit 300 and get on base? Their OPS is high because they can get on base.
Right.
They're not hitting 250.
Didn't we let one of them guys go that could get on base?
Some guy named
Gold
Gold
Glove. Yeah, Gold Glove.
What Wong hit last year, though? 260?
That was one of his better years.
Or what he hit?
Yeah.
I bet he was around 280.
Was he 280 last year?
I bet it was
His
one of his better
OPS
years.
was really good, I thought.
But that's what's sad in our day and age when a leadoff hitter is hitting 280, and that's
a leadoff hitter was 340.
Tony Gwynn. I mean, come on now.
Tony, don't even compare any of these clowns to Tony Gwynn.
You could. No, Tony Gwynn. No,
man.
he's awesome.
What, Juan Pierre was a better leadoff hitter than anybody. Juan Pierre.
I know.
Okay, no, everybody's like, what? Who's that?
Who's that? Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that guy. Okay. I mean, hell, Carl Crawford was better.
Oh, my.
Fernando Vina.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
So,
Fernando Vina.
what, you trying to look up what Wong's stats were?
Yes.
Dude, go to Sports Reference. It's the best.
While you're doing that, you want to jump over to Cranium Cup trivia?
Yeah, let's get going.
Let's go to trivia.
I'll put this over there by
All
Zach.
right.
Might not get it again.
Zach is our
265
defending
was his
champion.
average.
What was his OPS? 265. I said 260, didn't I? Yeah, I think so.
And before we finish it up, I want to throw it on Zach here. Give us
One
your
last pose.
Your final speech here, real quick.
Final speech, like he's dying.
Forever. He'll never going to get it again.
What is the deal,
Get it
guys?
again.
Come on now.
What was his OPS?
At least put it up to you and say, "I'd like to thank the Academy." Right?
Yeah.
He's only won it.
0.675.
He's only won it 2 out of the 3 weeks on fault.
Right.
On default.
bad.
Oh.
There it
It's
is.
not great.
I'm just glad Jarvis didn't pay
Not
attention.
great.
It's just like
7.
He didn't pay attention at all.
Not
That's why he's been out of it
Where-
today.
I'm at out.
All right.
We were looking up Colt Wong.
We're looking up
He's
Colt
looking up
Wong's
Colt
stats.
Wong.
Stats, man. Stats.
All right.
A, B, C, and D.
Oh,
Not
there
one.
you go.
First
Colt.
question.
I would like the pitchers to get a little more batting practice and a little more bunting practice. That
I
would
agree.
be-
No, I want DH.
I want the DH.
Well, I do too, but that's not
gonna
going to
happen this
happen.
year.
I want the DH, and I want Pujols to come back
Yep.
for one more year to
Yep.
be the DH.
Yep.
He'll happen. It'll happen.
I don't like the three batter
And
minimum.
then after Pujols retires, it can go back, right?
No, he'll be retired. Him and Molina and Wainwright are all going to retire in the same year.
Hey,
get him statues.
As Cardinals?
Boom, boom, boom.
No way.
Next year's the last year for all three of them.
Pujols is not coming back to St. Louis.
1 year.
He ain't gonna,
He'll sign a one-day
I
contract.
bet you he doesn't.
Well,
Why
he
wouldn't
can't.
he? I bet you he doesn't.
Well, because he's under.
He's under contract with the Angels.
Like he's 50s.
Yep.
Yeah, he's
Through
not.
next year.
Unless they
No,
say,
they're not going to sign him.
They're not signing him after this year. And he's
No,
done with that.
no,
And then
he's got
that.
But he's got obligations.
He's got other stuff that's laced in his contract.
Yeah, but when he's done playing, I
it
think.
doesn't matter.
He said
not coming
yesterday that he has entertained it with the Angels about going back to St. Louis for 1 year, where he started his whole career.
So he can
should
get
never left.
I'd buy a ticket.
He can get a standing ovation
I'd
at
go.
every single at bat.
Yeah.
And the
You
Cardinals
know it
sell
would.
tickets.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would go.
Well, if I'm him, I would, because then there's like, listen, I want some incentive.
Yes.
The wallet, get on the phone.
He wants some of his D wallet. That's what he wants.
Since you didn't pay me when I was here,
When I won
something
all
now.
those awards.
Right.
now that I'm
All right, here we go.
broken
All that
down,
money.
fat
Cranium
guy.
Cut Trivia. Question number 1. This is hockey.
Pushing us out the door here, folks.
Wow, look at him. He's like,
Windows
McVay,
open.
Hockey.
Da, da, da.
Hockey.
Okay.
What player set an NHL record in 1976 with 10 points in
The
one
year
game?
I was freaking born.
76.
With what?
10 points in one game. 10 points. So points
already
are
knows.
goals
He already
and
knows.
assists.
Just
Okay.
goals, yes.
All right.
Do you know?
Answers. Daryl Sittler, Sittler, Sittler. Bobby Clark, Phil Esposito, or Wayne Gretzky. What player set an NHL record in 1976 with 10 points in one game?
I don't know.
Sittler, Clark, Esposito, Gretzky.
Is Esposito even a hockey player?
Didn't we already have this one?
Nope.
I don't know. Who knows?
Wrong.
No, I'm not.
Oh,
He asked me if we've ever had this question. I know we haven't.
I don't have a clue.
I don't either.
Waiting for Jarvis. All right.
All but me.
The answer is Daryl Sittler. A. Guess who got that right? Wow.
Hey.
How about that?
How about
Almost,
that?
it was
Somebody was
between him.
studying.
It was between him and
I
Esposito.
don't have a clue. I ain't- no clue.
I mean, McVay over didn't even know if Esposito was even
I don't
playing.
know who that is.
You know?
Well, when he said that, I said I'm picking that one.
Rizzuto?
Yeah, Rarudo? What is that, Rarudo?
Rizzuto on the point. No.
We talked a little bit about
Oh God.
We're listening.
If he just wants to
Jesus.
hear, if he just wants to have the cup, here, Chris. When
we
you have
wanna-
to give a prologue before the question.
Dun, 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 dun. Forfeit, I win. Yes. Thanks.
just read the question.
I'm just waiting for you guys to stop the banter. That's great. Okay, here we go.
We don't ever do that.
New York Yankees trivia. New York Yankees trivia. Let me find it here.
Yankees. What's your favorite little rascal? Alfalfa or Spanky?
Oh, Lordy.
Wow.
Which,
I know, Jarvis. I
Here you
know.
go.
I
Here you
know.
go. This is a good question.
Loading.
Which Yankee pitched the only perfect game in World Series history? Which Yankee pitched the only perfect game in World Series history? Sounds like I feel like I'm hearing like Morse code.
It's music.
Okay. Okay.
Adderall.
It's the answers. It's the answers. That's why Blair Tierney knows the word.
That's right.
They're being punched in right now. Okay. Answers.
Hey.
Andy Pettit, David Cohn, Don Larson, or Roger Clemens.
What is it now?
Which Yankee pitched the only perfect game in World Series history? Pettit, Cohn, Larson, Clemens.
Where'd you put Miller?
Nunya.
I don't know how to spell his name, but yeah, that's close enough.
No, it is not Pettit. Wow. Okay. The answer is Don Larson in 1956, Game 5. pitched 97 pitches.
Didn't know that one.
Blair did not get that right.
I did.
Miller did.
Miller.
So Miller and Blair are
Hey,
tied
you
at
really
1.
wanting Blair to win.
I was going to say, it's everything pre-1980s.
I hate all this questions.
I know.
The next
What are you
one's
trying
going to
to
be
say, I'm old?
esports trivia. No.
I'm not old. I'm the youngest one here.
It sucks, doesn't it?
True statement.
Wow.
Doesn't bother me.
Doesn't bother me.
Boxing trivia.
Boxing.
Here we go.
Oscar
What
De La
is
Hoya.
the fastest knockout ever recorded in a fight?
Oh, shoot. Like time-wise?
Time-wise.
Okay.
Fastest.
Yeah, it's happened.
There it is. Answers 11 seconds, 5 seconds, 17 seconds, or 23 seconds. What is the fastest knockout ever recorded in a title fight? 11, 5, 17, 23.
Might be.
Somebody knows this. Come on. Somebody's going to get it. Come on.
So that means me and you didn't get
Someone's
it.
going to get it. The answer is 11. So we got 3
Hey.
with 11, and Blair, you're
I'm the only
behind.
one that's out, so.
you're not. Well, you 3 are tied, and now we've got.
No, he's got
I
two.
got 2.
I know, but he's got 2, but everybody else got 1.
Yeah.
It's there.
You've got 2? Only he's got 2.
Yeah.
Well,
Us
So
three
he
have
needs
one.
to miss.
Let's go, baby. Let's bring the cup home. Snow day.
We need to make
Cup.
sure
Back
we
in
don't.
Snow cup.
Back in '02, with harness racing, what were the Trotters of New York City?
Hey, everybody!
Hey! Jeez. If you were a hot dog, would you eat yourself?
Wonder.
I know I would.
I know I would.
Smother myself with a relish.
Jarvis,
Cubs
what do we
win!
get ourselves into,
Cubs
man?
win!
What do we got around ourselves?
You notice I'm just sitting
Yeah.
here.
He doesn't know it. Dude, please tell me you know that reference.
No, I don't.
Will Ferrell is Harry Carey.
Harry Carey.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh,
Guys,
it's great.
I don't remember what happened yesterday.
I don't even know what I'm doing. How'd I get here?
Yeah. Who's taking me home?
Terrell Ed,
I'm,
where are
I'm
you?
driving home. I'm taking myself home.
Country road.
Take me home
Gotta breathe.
to the place.
The moon made the spare ribs. I know I would.
Oh my
If
God.
you need to go watch that.
Under
I'm telling you right now, it's great.
Question number 4.
I just want to get through this crappy trivia.
I know. I'm just trying to keep the cup as long as I can.
I'm trying to keep the clutch as long as I can.
Keep the cup.
Question number 4, basketball. Specifically,
This is one we won't get.
Chicago Bulls
Oh.
basketball.
We've had one of these
Jordan.
questions.
This is about Jordan. Oh, shoot. Here's the question. Listen carefully. How many scoring titles?
We've had this one.
Had this one.
Yep.
Which player?
Was it 10? Wasn't it 10 or more than that? It was double digits.
We did have a scoring.
I don't know.
We had that one.
We had
Yeah,
that one,
that
though.
Next question.
Okay, here we go.
Dun, dun, dun.
Still, same. Chicago Bulls.
Okay.
Who holds the franchise single-season record for assists in Chicago's Bulls history?
Single season.
Single-season record for assists. Norm Van Leer.
Got him. That's right. Hey.
Enos Watley.
Oh, my gosh.
Michael Jordan.
JJ.
Or Guy Rogers.
If you get this right, Miller,
Who holds the franchise record for single-season assists?
audience, what would you like me to put? A, B, C, or D?
Assists?
Ray, what do they say? Since
Van
we're talking
Leer,
about assists.
Watley, Jordan, Rogers.
Who knows?
For how many assists in a what?
A single season? Yeah, a
I
single
don't
season
know. Let's do
record for
this.
assists.
Let's just do this.
Whatever answer he puts, everybody put the wrong one.
What are you
Different.
putting? Because we can't
Ah,
put
screw
the.
it.
What are you putting? I can't. We can't have your same answer.
What do you got?
Oh,
Dang it, Jarvis.
no, I guess.
The answer is Guy Rogers, which is nobody got that one right.
Oh!
I put MJ.
That means he won.
That means I won. Bring that son of a buck over here.
And it's
I like the.
Hold on.
I like
What
to
did you
thank
say
the
about
Academy.
the Super Bowl? What did you say about Super Bowl?
Here, you want me to toss it?
Rigged. It's rigged.
You want me to toss it? Do you think my mom would want an apology if I toss this?
Yes,
There it
give her
is.
an apology.
Oh man, it's nice to finally have this thing
it is.
back.
Yep.
Yeah, well.
McVay.
Yeah.
Seriously, did you lick it?
I mean,
what
McVay
are
tried
you
to keep it
talking
all
about?
along.
What's that smell?
Oh, gosh. Winning.
Zima.
smells
Zima.
like winning.
Smells like
It's like
Zima.
some sour, terrible alcohol.
Gosh.
Yep,
Zima.
it does.
that's not
Sounds
true.
like winning.
Yeah.
Winning.
Keep that over here. It needs to be clean.
All right, guys.
I'm coming up with trivia questions next week.
That wouldn't be fair if you
Sure
gave them
would.
and then had to answer them.
Well, how do you think?
Hey, Jarvis, why don't you come up with them and you'll
Yeah.
forget them?
There you
You
go.
can't remember what you
He
did
can,
today.
he can flip it, and we'll watch a video
Whoa.
of him do it.
You'd
That
be
would
like,
I'm
awesome.
not doing all that. Dude.
some Jeopardy. You could do it. Pre-recorded
And
Jeopardy.
the show has reached a new low.
Nick Cage returns with $8.
Wow. All right, boys, let's wrap it up here.
We rapping.
Where's everybody at this week?
At home. At home.
Virtual day tomorrow for St. Pius X High School.
Blair,
Tomorrow night, I'm at Oakville High School.
We are
and
at.
so was I. So will
We're
I be.
having school tomorrow.
Are you?
Are you really?
And I am at
Surprised.
Valley Park tomorrow.
Oh,
That-
Valley
there will
Catholic.
be no fans.
No fans.
No fans. My JV and varsity will have to be back in the room while the other team plays. It's
Are you
inter-
serious?
It's the craziest thing ever.
You gotta, I'll send you the list. Man.
Hey, did Sam Page lighten that up?
He did today.
Yeah, that's good for him. I'm glad he did that.
I'm curious to see what tomorrow brings. There's some more things coming open tomorrow, I believe, from what I
Really?
gathered. Yeah.
Wow, how about that?
like that you can have a. Well, never mind.
We'll table that for another day.
You can increase fans. Hopefully.
Yeah. There you go. All right. There you go.
That's it.
Catch us tomorrow night, live stream STL over at Oakville High School. We will be covering the Oakville Herculaneum girls game, and then Friday we'll also be pending weather, making sure that there's no weather issues.
There shouldn't be any weather issues.
I
It's
hope
gonna
not.
get warm.
I hope so. We'll
Please.
be over
50
at DeSoto
50 over the weekend, right?
Yeah, we'll be over at DeSoto High School.
probably gonna
Catch
rain.
the last. We'll catch the last boys conference game between DeSoto and Windsor.
That's for the conference title.
DeSoto wins. They went. They co tie with Festus for the conference
Co-tie.
title. So there you go.
Coat and tie.
There it is. All right, folks. You've
Yeah.
been watching the Coach's Box. We will see you again
Probably next week.
Wednesday. Wednesday, I'm out.
Not Wednesday.
Maybe Thursday.
Tuesday.
No,
You're playing, hopefully.
Is it a day that ends in
Yeah.
Y?
it'll be at a day that ends in Y. We'll catch that up.
One day.
You're watching the Coach's Box. We will see you
We
next
will
week.
be here
sometime.
next week.
Be there.
One day.